My dad won't respect that I don't want to be around his wife. My dad has been with his wife, not legally married, but basically married, since I was 12, and she's always tried really hard to ignore my existence. Growing up, I saw my dad once a week for some type of outing, activity per custody agreement, and she'd always insist on being there, but would never speak to me other than hello and goodbye, or unless I asked a question, and generally has a sour attitude when we're together. I think from ages 13, 25, I've maybe spent alone time with my dad 5-ish times. When I was about 20, I tried to reach out to her and clear the air, see if we could connect somehow, and she just said that she prefers to worry about her own kids but doesn't have any issue with me. She said when we first met I was standoffish and stuck up. Mind you, I was 12, and she doesn't like stuck-up people, so she's just kept things cordial. It really annoyed me that she'd been holding a first impression from a 12-year-old over my head for so long, so I just stopped trying after that and matched her energy. I've always ignored this, but things came to a head 2 years ago when my previously estranged older brother, same dad, different moms, and I spent Christmas with my dad's side. His wife has only met my brother twice over 10 years ago, but acted completely differently than I've ever seen her act with me. At the dinner table, she was cracking jokes with him, asking him tons of questions about his work and social life, and was just generally super upbeat. My brother a few times tried to include me in the conversation, and her tone would shift instantly, and she'd go back to shutting down and not speaking. A few days after dinner, I talked to my grandma, Dad's mom, about it, and she encouraged me to talk to my dad about it because she noticed the weird dynamic too. My dad acted super surprised and tried to just say that she was excited to get to know him and suggested I was being oversensitive. I then told him that from now on, I'm not spending time with her anymore unless it's necessary, because I should be able to feel comfortable with my own family and not feel like my presence is being merely tolerated for no reason. I said I'd love to spend more one time with him, and he agreed and said it'd be a good idea. I've stuck to my word and only spent time with her for things like my dad's birthday and grandma's birthday. My dad's put very little effort in spending one time together, but consistently, once a month, invites me to outings with him and his wife, just completely ignoring the boundary I set. Whenever I remind him, he just laughs and says, "Elank if you change your mind." It's bothering me because his refusal to actually talk about the problem at all or acknowledge what she does is making me feel like I am overreacting with my boundary. Should I just suck it up and accept these invites to keep the peace or hold my ground?